Hi, this is a video showing your learning objective for PE this week. We want you to stay active at home and still access your PE learning. The activities can be done on your own or with a family member. Make sure you have plenty of room. What we are working on this week. The skill is peer coaching. The learning objective is to improve your leadership skills. The key words are teamwork, collaboration and leadership. And the can I question is, can you select and lead a short gymnastics performance routine? Hi, I'm Mrs. Powell and this is Eli. Today we are looking at leadership skills. We're going to collaborate with each other, listen to each other's suggestions and make up a short gymnastic routine with you at home as well. Okay, shall we get warmed up? Wonderful. Firstly, make sure that you've got plenty of space to do your moving around. We're going to start with a game called the beans game. I'm going to give some instructions like run a bean, and then I'm going to tell you what action to do when I say that instruction. So we've got run a bean, where I want you to run on the spot. Wonderful demonstration there, Eli. We've got Mexican jumping bean, where you can jump up and down. Fantastic. Make sure you're jumping up and down at home as well. We've got frozen bean, where you need to stay nice and still. Choose a pose, stay nice and still. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so we're going to start off with those ones, and then I'm going to get you to think of some actions for some other ones. Are we ready? Jumping bean. Follow along at home as well, jumping around. Run a bean. Jumping bean. Run a bean. Frozen bean. 3, 2, 1. Run a bean. Jumping bean. Frozen bean. And stop. Just come stand here for me, Eli. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to add in 2 more beans. I'm going to say what they are, but you're going to come up with the suggestion of what to do when I say it. Okay, the first one is baked bean. So when I say baked bean, what action or position are you going to get into? Eli, what's your idea for you?
Baked bean, maybe sunbathing?
So you're going to pretend like you're sunbathing, like baking in the sun-baked bean. Okay, so Eli's going to lie down and pretend he's sunbathing every time I say baked bean. You can think of something different. So what are you going to do when I say baked bean? Wonderful. Okay. The other one, can you stand up for me, Eli? The other one we're going to do is giant bean. What's your suggestion? What's your idea for giant bean? Well, Eli is stood up on his tiptoes and he's got his arms slightly out, trying to look like a giant. Doing a good job there, Eli, okay? So when I say giant bean, what's your suggestion that you're going to do at home? Brilliant. Okay then, here we go again then. Baked bean. Do your suggestion at home. Run a bean. Jumping bean. Giant bean. Make sure you're up on your tiptoes when you're jumping. Baked bean. Giant bean. Remember to do your suggestion at home for giant bean. Frozen bean. Jumping bean. Baked bean. And run a bean. Last one. Fantastic. Come back here then, Eli. Are we all warmed up?
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's move on to our next activity. Okay, let's do the first activity. We're going to listen to each other's suggestions and collaborate together to make a performance gymnastics routine. There's going to be 4 parts of our routine, and we're going to listen to each person, that's me, Eli, and then you're going to have an idea, and you get to pick which idea you put in to your routine. I'm going to start off with a jump. Okay, my idea for a jump is out and then in. Eli, what's your idea for a jump?
So, with your arms up for balance, you jump from one foot to the other.
Fantastic. There's my idea, Eli's idea. Have you got an idea for a jump at the start of a gymnastics routine? Which one are you going to choose for your routine? My suggestion, Eli's suggestion, or your own suggestion at home? Make sure you mix up whose suggestion you use. Okay, the second thing we're going to put into our routine is a turn or spin. Eli, do you have a suggestion for a spin?
So you start on the ground and you spin upwards.
Starting low, turning around and spinning upwards. My suggestion is, if Eli, you can step forward, that's fine, is a step and turn. What's your suggestion for a spin in the routine? Are you going to pick my suggestion, Eli's suggestion, or your own? Remember, try to mix up whose suggestions you're using. Okay, the next part of our routine is we're going to move one part of our body, keeping the rest of our body nice and still. You can move it in any way. So think of a suggestion how you could move one part of your body whilst keeping the rest of your body still. Okay, my suggestion is that I'm going to stand nice and still and just move my arm around. Eli, what's your suggestion?
My suggestion is you pick your foot and you spin your ankle around.
So we're just moving our foot down the bottom there. Great suggestion, I like that one. So you're going to use your suggestion, Eli's suggestion, or my suggestion to build up your routine. And finally, the last part, we're going to finish nice and strong with a finishing pose. Okay, so my finishing pose, I think I'm going to go nice and big and strong. Nearly got you there, Eli. Okay, and hold it for 3 seconds. That's my suggestion. Okay, Eli, what would you like to do? What's your idea?
My suggestion is you lean forwards and it looks like you're running.
That's really good. I like that one. Maybe with your, could you lift your head up? Yeah, I like that. Really good. Okay, what's your suggestion at home? What would be your final finishing pose for your routine? Did you use my suggestion, Eli's suggestion, or did you use one that you had from home? Put them all together and you can pause the video now and perform your routine with all our different suggestions in. Some great collaboration. Well done, Eli. Good work. Okay, let's move on to our next activity. Okay, our next activity is the freeze game. Now, looking at leadership skills, 2 really important things about leadership is to be able to speak clearly and to work with others. In this freeze game, I'm going to show you how to be the leader, Eli, and you at home, and then you're going to have a turn, okay? And for you at home, it'd be great if you could find a family member who you could have a turn with being the leader. So, the leader is going to take control and say how the person moves. Are they going to jump, hop, skip, run? And then when they freeze, okay? So I'm going to start you off, Eli, by jumping around the room. Can you jump around the room at home as well, please? Off we go, jumping. A little bit smaller for me, Eli, please. That's better. Okay, when I say freeze, you're going to stop. You as well, at home. Freeze. Quicker. Okay, can you hold it nice and still? This time, you're going to be hopping around the room. So on one leg, hopping around the room. Wonderful. Hop around the area that you've got. If you're just stood still, that's absolutely fine. When I say freeze, hold it nice and still. Use those arms, Eli. Are you nice and still at home? Well done. Okay, this time you're gonna walk like you're on the moon at home. Walk like you're on the moon, that's it. Nice and steady, big steps. Like it. Nice and slowly. Freeze. Well done. Did you hold it nice and still at home? Fantastic. Now it's Eli's turn to show those leadership skills, speaking clearly and working with me to decide when I move and when I freeze. Okay then.
Just jogging around the room.
Jogging around the room, and a little demonstration in there, jogging around the room. Anytime you like.
Like that's walking. Just walking. Freeze!
Okay, well done. See if you can find another member of your family or an adult to play that with at home. Where you're the leader, you get to choose how they move and when they freeze. Fantastic. I hope you've enjoyed your PE lesson this week. Bye.
Let's remember what we were working on in this lesson. The skill was peer coaching. The learning objective was to improve your leadership skills. The key words were teamwork, collaboration, and leadership. And the can I question was, can you select and lead a short gymnastics performance routine? Now, why don't you see if you can grab a family member and play the freeze game? Remember, you're the leader and you've got to give clear and calm instructions.
We hope you enjoyed your PE lesson. You can try the activities again throughout the week. Stay safe.